In this video on the marketing list functionality within Microsoft Dynamics for Sales, I'm just going to show quickly how you can convert a dynamic marketing list into a static one. So let's just cover off why you might want to do that. Firstly, it can save time. It might be that you've got a dynamic list already and save you putting together a static list, just quickly convert that, so that can save time, and maybe then we'll just want to tweak it by adding a few records, take a few records away, so that can be a potential time saver. Secondly, it's less chance of you making a mistake. So if you've got a proven dynamic list, whether you know the criteria are right, rather than try and think through within the static, building the correct advanced file, you know something you have got already works, then converting that means you're less likely to make a mistake, and it's quite easy to do that by using some of these sort of add by or remove by advanced file functionality that's available to you on a static list. Finally, you may well want to know at a given point of time who was on a list. So let's say I had a dynamic list of customers that spent more than a certain amount of money with us in the last 12 months. That's going to be changing over time. If I wanted to use that list to perhaps invite people to a seminar where we were running about a new product release, I might want to know who was on that list at that particular time we sent that invitation. So I might want to freeze that static list so I've got that record for future use. So how do we convert a dynamic list to a static one? Well, I'm in my marketing list area here. I'm going to use an existing one. In this particular case, I've got test 2, which you can see is dynamic. It's a contact list. If I just click on that and open it up, we can see there's my test 2. It's dynamic. I can see what the members are. So those are the members of that particular list. There's only 5. If I want to know what the criteria are, then I can go to the Manage Members area. I can look at that. In this particular case, it's address 1 city equals Seattle, and they have a status of active, and they have an email address. So having checked that, and checked that I'm happy, what I can do, if I go to the 3 dots here, now it might be just depending on your screen resolution, etc., that may appear automatically on your menu bar, but if it doesn't, go to the 3 dots. Then you've got a button here that says copy to static. So if I just do that now, it's just going to ask me to confirm that. Do you want to save the dynamic list as a static list? It's not going to get rid of your dynamic list. That's still going to be there. But what will happen is it will create a version of it. So you can see it's named it test 2 and the time and date. If I want to change that, and I will call this test 8, as we haven't used that particular naming yet, I can now save that, and it's done. I create test 8 static, so static version of that particular dynamic list. Now, one little gotcha, I'll just point out that tripped me up a number of times, tripped a number of people up, is that if I now go to this and I want to manage members, there's no manage members button. And the reason being is when it converts it, you can see here, it automatically locks it. So nobody can edit it at that point. You can change that now from yes to no, which I will do, and save it. And you can see my Manage Members button has now appeared. And if I want to do any further refinement on that list by perhaps using the ability to add using a lookup or remove any data that I want to remove, etc., I can now do that. Anyway, hopefully that explains how you can convert a dynamic marketing list to a static one. As I say, this is one in a series of videos that we've done on the marketing list functionality in Microsoft Dynamics for Sales. You can see links to others in the series below. If you've got any suggested content ideas, or indeed you need any help with Microsoft Dynamics, please see the links below. Thank you very much for your time today, and hopefully see you again soon.